the emphasis that is placed upon independent living, when advertising Priory View for senior living, is understood to mean that the prime focus will allow applicants to continue with their usual, personal living requirements. During the selection processes, however, the requirement by council for full access to private details of an applicant's financial affairs is felt to be very intrusive, but possibly understandable when deciding the applicant's financial viability for entering into a shared ownership leasehold contract. That emphasis on independent living within the title also suggests a solution for self-reliant seniors desiring the extra security of community living. Priory View was seen as a sound investment into a well-designed, comfortable retirement complex. Current shared owners have invested heavily into the scheme advertised for independent living. Their investment will possibly be an inheritance to be passed on to family. That inheritance will depend upon a market value and how the whole property is recognized. As with any community, disabilities and the onset of aging may require certain assisted living facilities to be available. On-site care is available, but it is not a care home. The shared ownership premises within the building account for approximately 1/3 of the available living space. The remaining 2/3 being allocated for renting tenants. All residents agree to abide by a written charter, recognizing the need to be good neighbors. Several commercial outlets are also present within the complex. The general public have access to the ground floor, including a bar and restaurant plus bistro, with plans for a pop-up grocery store in the near future. There are other commercial units in the building, a hairdresser, a foot clinic and private health care office. The building is covered by a CTV network. This covers all floors and corridors, plus overlooking the garden and car park areas. There are service charges to be paid by residents. These are in addition to the council tax, with the cost decided by the finance department of the council. It was a bold decision taken by Central Bedfordshire Council to embark on a unique and radical social housing plan. That positive decision was rewarded by the official opening of the building by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth on the 11th of April 2017. That was a huge and joyous occasion for residents, with an invitation for all to join a celebratory meal marking the occasion. The royal visit drew national attention to the new concept. Its superb design also being recognized as a major step forward for affordable and social housing. Since those early days, however, there have been many challenges placed upon council, the residents, and especially the management structure at Priory View. Many issues are ongoing, but with empathy and positive thinking, Priory View continues to deliver security, comfort, and independent living for those over the age of 55. We end with this short summary. Priory View, both for the council and early residents, had a steep learning curve to negotiate. The concept as advertised, for a new approach to affordable and social housing, could not be delivered for many reasons, but an early, indicative sign of failure for the early tenants, both renting and shared owner, was the closure of the in-house grocery store. For many shared owner tenants, this had been a major and decisive factor for their purchase. That single issue illustrating a significant failure of the original advertising campaign. Another prominent aspect of that campaign, the affordable housing commitment, is fast becoming nonsensical for all tenants, especially for those on fixed incomes. From the start, this unique and bold scheme needed empathy and understanding to be shown from the top senior levels of council. Many autonomous council departments, however, appear not to have been focused on making a success of a new concept, but only for protection of their own powerful autonomies. it is as though sections within the council have inherited a building, rather than a community, to which they are bringing a soulless accountant's eye, and little else, in a bid to fully commercialize this brilliant endeavor. The design of the building cannot be faulted, but there are many reservations concerning the quality of construction, with numerous issues becoming continually exposed. The last 7 years have witnessed several failings of fundamental equipment. Faulty workmanship has also become evident, strongly indicating the lack of competent oversight. Many obsolete electrical fittings now require private contractors to source and replace. Those costs of such remedial work have caused much debate. The 10-year new building insurance, however, though still valid, appears not being approached. Several shared owners, directed to their leasehold agreements regarding liability for repair costs, now feel disillusioned with their investment. On the whole, however, the basic concept for Priory View can still be judged as a success. It does deliver on its commitment for secure and comfortable living. Thank you for watching.